Investment solicitation. Hello. I am the founder of the startup portfolio known as Flmgt Studios. I am interested in the EIS funding opportunity for my startup to be incorporated in the UK. If you permit, I will like to add something I consider urgent, important and necessary at this same time. I have one simple request to make. Will you partner with me in building my new reality TV project, worth $5 million capital investment upfront, in return for $1 million annual profit share for 20 years, from first year of project launching upward? Let's discuss, please. There are 5 core parts of this project, namely: 1. Flmgt mobile app development. $100,000. 2. BYEACE mobile app development. $100,000. 3. CSBCFCR TV web app development. $100,000. 4. CSBCFC reality TV station setup. $100,000. 5. Flmgt Studios startup project setup. $100,000. 6. Flmgt patent application, filing and securitization. $1 million. 7. Flmgt National Stadium asset development. $1.5 million. 8. Flmgt Studios International Stadium asset development. $2 million. Thus, with $5 million upfront capital injection, your investment will help me realize the groundbreaking realization of my reality TV project, and would make you a key shareholder in my project. As a key shareholder, you're entitled to $1 million revenue share annually for 20 years. Kindly indicate your level of interest in my project. I need about 20 key shareholders to set my project up for a great start with a $100 million capitalization, for supporting the production of the first 10 movie series to be premiered on CSBCFC reality TV. Please partner with me. What do you say? Click here to download my solicitation. https://t.me/dailymarketlot/3067. Business description. Flmgt Studios startup is a knowledge-intensive company KIC whose main product is reality TV game show content transmitted via satellite television, mobile app and web app services, all based on a patented technology in the gaming industry with an educational game concept innovation as proprietary asset and intellectual property of Flmgt Studios startup, first published online in the book titled Leadership Failure, Shithole Success, Footwalk to Heaven's Gate. The startup uses the idea published in this book, authored by its founder, to carry out the business of an entertainment media technology startup serving reality TV contents to its audience, and generating revenue from tickets sold to celebrities for whom the game show is put together in a competitive framework drawn up to span a year as an annual contest for which TV awards are presented to the best celebrity team players. The celebrities who participate in the games are first nominated and voted for by fans. During this voting exercise, the startup generates its ticket sales from celebrities whose fans participate in the voting, and in order to give the TV awards to deserving celebrities, the celebrities who win the votes of their fans get featured in the game show, where then the contest begins between voted celebrities to determine the winner. The contest happens on a games tournament in a facility developed exclusively for hosting this celebrities games tournament. The facility is developed not as a standalone property for lease or residency sales of any kind, but as a recreational park and game center offering vacation experience to those who will cheer the celebrities and their teams playing the games during the tournament. The game itself is a team sports innovation that is a proprietary concept of Flmgt Studios startup, only made in this game facility developed for it, as well as in the mobile app developed exclusively for it. It is the performance of the celebrities teams in the game that is used to determine the final winner of the TV award. To finally give the TV award to the winner of the game's tournament, the celebrity is interviewed on the reality TV, and during this interview, the celebrity tells their story in details, answering particular questions asked only to winners of the game's tournament. The questions used for this storytelling interview are titled Celebrity Success Blueprint, and are already published in the book where also the game concept is published, all serving the same purpose of defining Flmgt Studios startup as a knowledge-intensive company. The storytelling finally becomes the idea created and transformed into a screenplay for a new movie series created annually for educational purpose. The movie series production process forms the later contents of this reality TV show, while the movie series produced is premiered on the web app developed for this purpose as a movie streaming platform, while the premiered movie is catalogued in the mobile app developed for putting all the movies together for access to teens registered on the app for their career leadership mentoring on this app, which restricts access to its contents for all others and make them accessible only to teens aged 8 to 17 for knowledge transfer through multimedia content creation by Flmgt Studios. This is what makes Flmgt Studios startup a knowledge-intensive company. As a knowledge-intensive company, KIC, Flmgt Studios does pitches itself to EIS co-investment platforms in the UK, in order to establish its permanent base in the UK. Why does Flmgt Studios startup describe itself as a KIC? KIC refers to knowledge-intensive companies. Knowledge-intensive companies (KICs) are companies that are carrying out research, development or innovation at the time that they are issuing shares. Under EIS, this gives them exemptions and extensions whereby investors can invest higher amounts and companies can raise more EIS investment more flexibly than non-KIC companies, largely due to the usually more impact-driven nature. Based on this description, Flmgt Studios startup qualifies as a KIC because it is carrying out research, development and innovative at the time of issuing shares under EIS, as a company researching the UK celebrities market for the purpose of undertaking development of its technologies and startup reality TV project for permanent localization in UK, thus becoming established under the UK tax laws with its innovation of the FLM Games tournament patented in the UK. EIS funding is thus required to cushion the project team of Flmgt Studios startup to complete its research, development and innovation, using the funds from EIS within the first 2 years of funding, thereby guaranteeing returns for investors issued shares certificate from the 3rd year of its funding, such that by the 5th year of funding, all investors' capital would have grown in 300 folds. Flmgt Studios startup leverages EIS funding as a KYC because it is the fastest opportunity it has to get funded a minimum of £10 million for its project financing without needing to seek private investment or enlist in any stock exchange. The EIS funding is an AIM alternative investment management portfolio that suits the purpose and projects of taking Flmgt Studios startup to base in the UK than anywhere in the world, because it has a long history of being successful in converting startup ideas to profitable growth ventures. With the EIS funding success, Flmgt Studios Startups FLM Games Tournament Innovation will begin attracting tourists to the UK every year to watch the celebrities teams playing the FLM Games for the award of the MDA Annual Global Award worth £2.5 million. This impact on tourism in the UK will thus support the robust growth of the UK economy in return for its provision of the EIS funding programme. Why does Flmgt Studios Startup prefer to sell its shares to UK investors via AIM listing under EIS funding than to other individual investors? The reason is because of the tax benefits investors in the EIS get that other investors don't get. Moreover, unlike traditional stocks, EIS shares are not publicly traded on the stock and instead are usually purchased either by making an investment into an individual eligible company directly or through a co-investment platform or by investing into an EIS fund. EIS investors most commonly sell their shares when the portfolio company reaches an exit event. This is achieved either via an initial public offering (IPO) or trade. This is a very flexible solution for the funding need of Flmgt Studios Startup, which does not subject a startup to the limitations of waiting to be securitized in the stocks market before selling shares publicly. Plus, Flmgt Studios Startup does not have to appeal to investors privately where it needs funding at any time. The EIS funding enables it to get additional funding annually, for at most 2 times to raise £20 maximum capital from investors this way, while having enough time to commit to its operations for the success of its project. And when future funding is required, Flmgt Studios Startup also has the freedom to go public, thus giving its EIS investors their exits within 5 to 10 years of buying Flmgt Studios Startup EIS shares. This is profitable for all participants. Hence, there is no better place and way to sell Flmgt Studios Startup shares than to UK investors under EIS. If you can provide professional, technical or financial support for the incorporation of Flmgt Studios in the UK, to give it access to the EIS funding program, kindly advise accordingly. Regards. Francis. t.me/FLMGTS Studios. Instagram, @FLMGTS Phone, 09060641622. For more details about Flmgt Studios Startup shares, go here. https://t.me/ctfag/53